in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League Wild Card playoff between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Jim Finozzo gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Braves. The center fielder is the key to me. He is a tremendous athlete. He's always the best on the field, it seems like, right? You can put him at short if you wanted to. And this guy fits everything you ask. He catches grounders, he can catch the fly ball, and he makes all the throws. He is fun to watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Tom Jensen.
Ready now, Tom Jensen. Here it comes on 1-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Grounder. Oh, it's off the third base bag. A scoop with the bare hand. Applies the tag, and he is out.
Batting third, first baseman Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. H, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Garrett Medeiros is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wild card matchup. Harold, what do you got?
This guy's been a very reliable, successful big league start. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. He gets the ball every time you ask him, doesn't complain. I like his attitude, and I'm wondering if he gives the other team a little attitude today. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres. And at first base, Eric Hosmer, I think he's one of the best defenders in all the game at first base. Tremendous range. He's aggressive, too. Not afraid to catch a ball and throw it to second base for that double play. Aggressive first baseman. I like them.
Now at the plate, William Blank. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. A quick out number 1.
Batting second, left fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Sebastian Russo. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now here it comes. Full count, 3 and 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Blank sprinting after it. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it and made a great leaping try, but he just can't make the play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
Into the box now, Manny Carrara. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Well, if there's any game, Matt, that's important to score that first run, this is it. The wild card game, if you can drive in a run and get that lead early, man, all the pressure goes on the other team. This is a big moment.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Russo is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Now batting, Richard Dale. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Ready on 1 and 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rivers in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Tom Gerber. Line drive to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Well, this guy's a really good hitter. You fall behind 3-1 to him and you're going to throw him a fastball. You're probably giving up a base hit every time.
Standing in now, Benjamin Hunter, chopped in front of home plate. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
That's an infield single on a swinging bunt. That is a thing of beauty. And not only did it land the right place, the catcher had to field it and make the play.
At the plate, Brian Rivers. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. ready to deliver the full count pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, John Ryan Murphy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Beverly has it in his tracks. 1 out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Craig Hurt.
Now at the plate, Craig Hurt. The middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I love that hit right there. 2 runs driven in early in the game. That always lets every pitcher relax and now be aggressive. Let's see if these runs help their pitcher when he gets back on the mound. In now, Jim Pinozo. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 1, William Blank.
Now at the plate, William Blank. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Now in the box, Trey Beverly. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blank going back. He's there and records the first down.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed up a little high. And this will be fouled away. a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Garrett Medeiros.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Played on the backhand. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Gomes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Sebastian Russo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sebastian Russo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The set and the 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Gerber.
Into the box, Tom Gerber. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance. Benjamin Hunter. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Beverly, and that's the 3rd out. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Henry Gomes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Hit on the ground out to short. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Tom Jensen.
So striding in, Tom Jensen. Swinging a soft liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Well, he just stayed with that and just kind of flipped it out there. Nasty pitch, but he stayed on it and got just enough to get the hit.
Eric Hosmer.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Jensen rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He chased on that pitch right there, 1-1. He's probably going to try to get him to do it again right here on 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Manny Carrara as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit. Hosmer rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the run is in to score from second.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling, but man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Stepping in now, Richard Dale, 2-1. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball hit on the ground is short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Brian Rivers. The 2-1 on its way. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The catcher, number 14.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now a snap move over to first, just keeping him close. Into the box, John Ryan Murphy. And that misses 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. This one's flared out toward left. Grossman is over, 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, second baseman, Craig Hurt.
Coming to the plate now, Craig Hurt. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So stepping in, Jim Pinozzo. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. 1-1. Here it is. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. First and second now, 1 man out. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back. 3-2.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
Here comes the payoff pitch. The bunt attempt is popped up. That's foul, and he'll head back to the bench, a strikeout victim for the second out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Digging in once again, William Blank. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Digging in for his second at bat, Trey Beverly. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Well, I think that might have been ball 4, but you never want the umpire to decide that. Go ahead and let it fly.
Digging in now, Robbie Grossman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, Garrett Medeiros, and this is scooped away and stays foul. So now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Gone.
Ready for another shot now, Henry Gomes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And this one gets away.
I got to count 1 and 2.
So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in and looking for more, Tom Jensen. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Padres on top, 3-2. William
attention, please.
Jitsi is going to
Now
take
pitching
over
for the
here in inning
Padres,
number 5, so
number
it'll be a
32,
bullpen game from here on
William
out.
Jitsi.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Bradley waits on the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Ready on 1 and 2. Hard liner towards short. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is in there.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that, and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Sebastian Russo.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Into the box now, Sebastian Russo. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Ready once again, Tom Gerber. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Fouled back. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Wow, that's a tough pitch. I love the way he let that ball travel deep and still drove it to the opposite field. He wouldn't have hit that changeup if he didn't do all those things.
In now, Benjamin Hunter. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 3-2. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Now another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Shea Simmons takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Shea Simmons.
Manny Machado will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the box, Manny Carrara, swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Richard Dale. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Padres lead it 3-2. Ready once again, Brian Rivers. Couple of walks for him thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Digging in to try it again, John Ryan Murphy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The batter, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Craig Hurt. And the pitch on 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Billy Burns will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Billy Burns.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And he takes a called strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Dale. And the throw to first ends the inning. Braves strand 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at SunTrust Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Josh Osich is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Josh Osich.
Digging in once again, Trey Beverly, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Going good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Grossman. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ramon Samuels will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Samuel.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Silvino Bracho gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Silvino Bracho.
Digging in, William Blank. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down 1, but that starts the rally. Let's see how they manufacture the rest of this inning.
Manuel Calero comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Standing in, Sebastian Russo. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. They got a little something working here, Matt. You got the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. How's it going to unfold?
Digging in and looking for more, Tom Gerber. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ripped down the first base line.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Another full count pitch home. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Benjamin Hunter.
Drew Pomeranz is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Benjamin Hunter will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Ready with the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from 3rd breaks for home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Hey, that was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
In now, Brian Rivers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from second, Thurber, is on his way home. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Number 14, John Ryan Murphy.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves on top, 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Arthur
Ramirez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Connor Gillespie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Connor Gillespie.
Ready for another shot now, Henry Gomes. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Fastball in there, 3-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8.
Jensen.
At the plate, Tom Jensen. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Braves lead this one 5-3. Now at the plate, Craig Hurt. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Connor Gillespie, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. A double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
In now, William Blank.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Grossman has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Braves go down without a whimper here as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
Your
Dale
attention, please.
Sadler comes
Now
on
pitching
from
for
the
the
pen,
Braves,
hoping to finish this one
number
off here
13.
in the top of the 9th.
Dale Sadler.
And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. 2-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Hunter fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Manny Carrara.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manny Carrara. The 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hunter backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, catcher Richard Dale.
Stepping into the box, Richard Dale. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Liner towards second. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and he erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting to have a guy like this you can call on to shut the door for you. He went out there and put the hammer down, and sometimes that's easier said than done.
So for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The final line.